Today we're following a German electrician. You might picture a van, a few tools, maybe a distribution board or two. You'd be wrong, because here normal doesn't mean what you think it means. One minute you're staring into a van so perfectly organised it feels like a showroom. Next you're in an electrical wholesaler that looks more like a supermarket. Then a factory keeping machines alive that cost more than your house. And just when you think you've got the measure of the job, you're heading underground into a silver mine before finishing the day on a farm. Same job, completely different world. This is what a normal day looks like.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Like eggnog, but much better, because it's a German.
This is Germany's Black Forest, and this is Michael Zimmerman, third generation electrician, where the trade isn't just a job, it's in the blood. Tell us about Electro Schmidt.
My company founded from my grandpa in 1952, so we do everything with electricity.
So well known in the area. If we walk down the streets, everyone will know.
Yeah, everyone will know Electro Schmidt, yes.
If I wanted to be an electrician in Germany, how easy or difficult is the qualification?
3 years, 3.5 years, then you're an electrician. Then you can go the next step to the master. It's difficult. In my time, if I learned, there was switches and lights, telephone, nothing else. Today we have networking, photovoltaic, smart home, things we didn't have in the early 80s. It's many things you have to know. I don't want to do my education again.
Michael says he wouldn't want to go through it all again, but then you see the van and you realise he didn't waste his time.
Very tidy.
Yeah. I have tools that are 40, 50 years old.
Wow, okay.
And Wiener is my preferred tools.
Any reason?
Wiener is in the Black Forest. It's nearby me. The second reason, the quality. And the third reason, I have personality connection to them. This was my idea.
Yeah, it was your idea. Oh,
Yeah,
divides people are speedy. You have lots of speedies.
Why
Look
get-
at them. It's
why-
1, 2, 5, 6, 7. I think it's the tidiest electrician's van I've ever seen.
Klauke.
Yes, Klauke.
Our company works with Klauke since the beginning. So they are good tools and we like it, yeah.
Leaving the tool envy behind, we head to our first stop, an electrical wholesaler. Now, this is the country that invented the middle aisle, but here they've taken it to another level. No counter, no waiting, no disappearing act. You just walk in and grab what you need, like a supermarket. Alex gives us a quick tour, and within minutes, we're discussing the finer details of cable containment.
Metal constructions, that
Cable tray.
steel or aluminium pipes.
Conduit.
In this section here,
Cable trunking.
I know the German word, but the English word is not mainly my part. Different types of tubes, which are used mainly in industrial areas or in family households. Normally you see them if you are in the basement. There are different types of cables going through there. Yeah, mainly we have steel or aluminium pipes, some as well which are made out of plastic. Other types of pipes which are used in the building process, which are going through walls, which are going in walls. This is a special component. You can click in the pipe.
But none of this answers the question that's baffled electricians in Britain and America for years. Why do German electricians never terminate conduits into accessories? Is this a better way of doing things, or are we missing something? Let us know what you think in the comments. There's even a showroom where the latest smart home tech and EV chargers are on display, fully set up and ready to explore. But wherever you are in the world, some things stay the same. Free coffee.
Do you want to have a coffee?
Oh yes, there's always time
Oh,
for
that's
coffee.
the favorite part of every electrician here.
Free ice creams in the summer.
No.
Good.
Coffee over, we head to our next stop. A precision engineering company producing parts for the aerospace industry. And here, it's Michael's job to keep the machines running.
So you do all the maintenance, electrical maintenance.
Completely all. Every socket is labeled, so I know where it is and which socket it is. And I write it in there. If this is lost, I can open it and can look what it is and make a new label. That's for me very important.
You do all the maintenance on these as well?
Things like this.
Yeah.
This is sometimes very tricky because everything is oily and slippery and tight. You have to work like this, yeah.
Yeah. What's the main sort of faults on these? Again, like sensor type faults.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, wiring break very often. So this is one of the oldest machines here. At the moment, this thing doesn't work really good. So I have to change it. And these are the plans of the machine.
Oh, wow.
They draw it by hand.
1984.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What type of machine is it?
CNC.
Yeah.
At the moment it's damaged. This old machine, we have also a computer.
So this is before LCD.
Yeah.
So it must be a cathode tube. Wow, green screen.
Green screen, yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
There are English player on it. Manuel. Our Manuel.
We stop off at another panel to look at some very sensible cables we can't use in the UK. Not an armoured cable in sight.
NYY, is it?
Yes,
Yes.
NYY.
Yeah, okay.
NYM,
Yes.
NYY. This inside
Yeah.
and this outside and in the ground.
Then it's downstairs for a sneak peek at the main switchboard, where unsurprisingly everything is in immaculate order.
These are the main switches, main fuses. This is for the photovoltaic.
Yeah, solar edge. There's the current load across the whole factory.
Yeah.
Negative.
Yeah, because
Yeah, the export. Ah, okay, so that's the use. So this is coming from the grid. Solar's making a big difference.
not many electricians can make things like this. They can build it new, but they can repair it.
Fault finding is difficult.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that a cable or a conduit?
It's a flexible cable.
Flexible cable.
Flexible cable, yeah.
Factory done, lunch, excellent. So now, naturally, we're off to an abandoned silver mine from the 11th century. It's being excavated by volunteers, with Michael in charge of keeping the electrics safe. After losing a short battle with a German hard hat, we head underground.
In we go.
Everything was made by hand. Watch your head.
You all right, Will?
Here it goes down about 30 meters. We took a complete electrician out of this mine and it was complete dark. 3 weeks in the mine, only with lamps on our helmets. The first time I was very afraid, the first 2 days. Everything is wet. We open the boxes and spray it every 3 months in the boxes to dry it.
Yeah. Oh, this is the DIY.
Yeah, that's DIY. 6 floors.
Yeah.
This is the first floor and then goes from the 6th out of the hill for the water.
So you've put a socket in all the way down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is the pump in the bottom pumping up?
Yeah, that's a special pump because
The height, yeah.
the pump was since 1986 one time out of order.
Well, the pump manufacturer must be happy if they know.
Yeah.
I hope it's a German pump.
It's a German pump. Yeah.
So is this your installation from the start?
2005 took all the insulation out of the mine and made everything new. So we came every year to check everything.
Okay, for the
Measurements,
inspection.
Yeah. The incoming supply is here, and this is a checkbox for all the RCDs.
Okay, so it's monitoring the leakage current from everything.
Problem, the light will go on before cutting the circuit. We installed connecting system for phone.
Okay.
So you have to wire it with copper, and they connect it on the 6th floor.
From deep underground back into the daylight and onto our final stop, a farm where alongside the day job there's a collection of beautifully restored vintage tractors. And of course, Michael makes sure the electrics are as perfect as the paintwork.
How old are these?
1948, 1950,
Yeah.
52,
Right.
55, the blue one.
It's almost a car with the roof
Yeah.
and the
These-
mud guards.
Lanz Bulldog had a typical sound. Bop, 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 bop. There's only one cylinder.
So, first one. I think this is the tidiest farm I've been to in a long time. So,
French car. Yeah. You see this? That's the fun of him.
In Germany, a hobby doesn't just mean a bit of spare time, it means an immaculate workshop. Moving on from the tool envy, we find another distribution board in the farmhouse, and it turns out the farmer's wife has a hobby too, pasta. Lots of it.
It's an old case.
so you can retrofit new things into these existing
Yeah.
cases. And that's pretty normal.
In this case, yes.
Yeah. So this is supply. The meter belongs to the metering
Yeah.
company. Are they always metal?
Don't have to be metal. This size, it's better to be.
Do you have lightning protection on the roof?
In Germany, we have to install these things. If your building is alone, there's no building in the near. So here, one building, lightning protection. Since a few years, you have only to put lightning protection on public buildings.
Yeah.
So this was a light I rebuilt.
From the cow yoke, we call them. Was this TT?
Normally TT, but since a few years they have TN.
Probably your fault.
Yeah, genau.
So this is the noodle house.
The little manufacturer of noodles. This is the machine. You can create this one or like this or this or this. This is a dryer.
Yeah.
Yeah, she makes the noodles here and put it in there. A hobby like Lance Bulldog. The girls here make
a
noodles.
hobby, yeah. We're not making the schnapps here as well.
Yeah. Do you wanna taste?
What's this made from?
Schnapps
Schnapps.
and eggs. Yeah, like eggnog.
Yeah.
Yeah, but much better because it's a German. Cheers.
Cheers. It's very good.
So this is for you, then you can test
Oh, okay.
it in England. A gift from mine.
Oh, thank you. So what have we learned during this visit? We expected to see immaculate electrical installation work. After all,
It's a German.
precision. We've probably all now got tool envy, but the Electrician goes beyond that. They're actually members of a community. They serve the community. And Michael and his family have been doing that since 1952. Everybody knows him. Friends everywhere. Everyone we went, someone's waving at Michael in the van. And that is something we should celebrate, because that's the difference that electricians make. He's the go-to guy for everything from a dishwasher to a problem on your mind. If you live in an area like this, we'd love to come and visit you. There's one top tip we've learned on this visit. Don't book a hotel next to the church, because those bells start ringing at 6 a.m.
Ja, diese feine Gel, ja, diese feine Nico, hä?